The day we've all been waiting for is finally here, guys. One more game, and we are in the final of the UEFA Europa League. Let me rephrase that. One more game, and we are in the final of a major European competition. I'll tell you, it's not for everyone. Ask the guys in London. It's not for everyone to qualify to major finals, guys. There is a way it's done, and that's exactly what Ruben Amorim is going to be showing them how it's done. So any Arsenal chap you know out there, tell them to watch, to tune in and learn. Guys, you might be saying, Web, what are you trying to do? You're trying to start a fight. Listen, these boys are always fighting with us. Imagine if they had beaten PSG and qualified to the final. Would we sleep? Look, I'm not putting on my shades because I had enough sleep. There was no noise in the night. That's because they didn't win. So it's not for everyone. They've got to learn. They've got to be humble. Be humble. Anyway, let's get into it, guys. Subscribe, like, and share. My name is Webb. Get all Arsenal supporters, by the way, and tell them, despite the fact that they are not in the final, they have done decently well. So send them to me to teach them how they can spend their time on the internet, not to research about things to attack Man United supporters and brag and make noise, but how they can use that time to bring in money for themselves on the internet. No hard feelings. It's just all about love, guys. It's love. But on a serious note, thank you to everyone who is taking their time to learn what things you can practically do to earn money on the internet. Because in this day and age, fam, if you're not earning online, you're lagging behind. And the internet is only getting better. It's growing so fast, so fast. You need to learn. Pick up, catch up. This, your phone, can do magic. You just need to know how to do it. Let's get into it, guys. Today or tonight, as we do cruise to the final of the Europa League, I'll tell you, one thing is going to be important for Man United: the experience. The experience of players like Casemiro. And whenever I mention the name Casemiro now, I want to sort of add an apology to it, because I'm honestly one of the guys who had given up on him. And I do know so many of you are like me. He knows it himself. At some point, he was going into interviews explaining and backing himself how he was being played out of position by Eric Ten Hag. La 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 la. But Ruben Amorim has improved. In fact, I remember I said recently that I think Garnacho is the most improved player under Amorim. I might have a change of mind and say it's Casemiro. The improvement in Casemiro is unbelievable. For a player his age, we thought he was done. Now we are all saying, oh boy, finish your contract. We have no issues with you. He's earning his money. So I think I want to give him credit for that. But his experience in such a game is going to be so important in the engine. He's the guy who's going to be manning the engine room. Bruno Fernandes, of course, the captain, up top, orchestrating and masterminding things, playing that free role, dropping in and trying to support the middle to get the ball moving and shifting. His experience is going to come in handy to dictate, when do we attack? When do we slow it down? When do we go wide? When do we step up the tempo? That leadership on the pitch is going to be so important from Bruno. Then in the back, Harry Maguire. I don't even know which Maguire we are going to see. Is it the defender? Is it going to be a striker again, a winger? Or will he be doing Onana's job in between the sticks as a goalkeeper? This Maguire, I don't think we know him enough. We might pretend to know him, but Maguire every day is showing us a different dimension to his game. But I'll tell you that leadership is very important the more you edge to a final. Arsenal lost because they lacked probably leadership in that game. The way they came from the coach, he did not lead them right. The way they were coming off the blocks so fast. You're playing a team in their own yard. Yes, you want the win. You don't come all out. They'll beat you at that. They'll calm you down and beat you. That's exactly what they did. Arsenal were all over panicking, thinking you just have to go attack. No, you need leadership, experience, both off and on the pitch. And that's exactly what Amorim and the experienced players offer now at Man United. If you haven't noticed that improvement in Man United, there are issues with you. One of the biggest issues United had was the lack of leadership in the team. Right now, we are realizing we have enough leaders in this team to help us win. the Europa League title and sneak back into the Champions League through the back door. So it's a very, very beautiful time to be a Man United supporter. But looking at the starting 11, I think right now, really, it's not rocket science. It's not that difficult, really, to think of or to predict the Man United starting 11. With the players we have, the competition is not that tight, really. It's not that tight, really, in positions. So I feel that will be the back three. Of course, Maguire, Euro, and Mazraoui. The only change could be Luke Shaw, though, again, that will depend on how fit he is in training. But yeah, I think Euro will be starting. Euro has been impeccable. He has been improving for fun. We keep talking about the forward players in Ahmad and Kobe and Ganacho and Hoyland improving. Euro is improving so well. He's improving so well. Harry Maguire and Mazraoui, who is always there, the evergreen Mazraoui in the back. Patrick Dogu rested a bit, I think, in the previous game. Should be looking to step it up now, going back to the left-hand side of the mid four. Then as a left wing back, then Ugarte and Casemiro in the middle. The last game, I thought they did handle it so well in the middle. They were getting the ball moving. They were communicating well and better. They were looking balanced and organized, and that's why Athletic Club failed to find the pinholes to penetrate and get a goal, or to exploit and find a goal. So certainly, I think they will even be better this time around because of the comfort, the confidence, considering that they have got a big cushion from the first leg. Then Amad Diallo flying in from the right wing back. I don't think Amad Diallo is going to be starting on the bench. I think he will be raring to go. He will be hungry to step on the pitch and also show contribute to this. I think he hasn't been a big part of the party yet, but I think this is the time. This, for me, could be Amad Diallo's game, by the way. I keep saying it. I think this could be Amad Diallo's game. Then go forward, behind Hoyland, leading up top, Bruno and Ganacho, who has been looking improved. Now, Bruno, if he has an improved Ganacho around him, if you notice, Bruno lately is enjoying his football. If you notice, Bruno looks like he's beginning to enjoy. You know why? Because Ganacho is looking better. Hoyland tries to play with him. Behind him, Ugarte and Casemiro are playing their part better. So Bruno's role is beginning to be contained. And this is one of the things I keep telling people, that one of the things that Amorim has improved about Man United is neatening Bruno's game. Bruno is good. He's a great player. He's a brilliant player. Our best player by far. That's known. But there was a certain finesse lacking to his game. That needed a bit of polishing. But that could only happen if the rest of the team is improving. Before, he was looking untidy in the way he plays because he was doing everything. He was the only guy trying to contribute defensively, in the middle, out wide, scoring the goals, setting them up, creating chances. Everything was through him. Right now, with other players stepping up, Bruno is beginning to look neat, and I think we are beginning to appreciate him even more. And that is because Ugarte is playing better, Casemiro is playing better, so Bruno doesn't have a lot to worry about. Now imagine him playing with a 3-goal cushion at the back of his mind. He's going to be calmer, less hungry, less aggressive, just expressing himself. Now with Ahmad on the same pitch with him, Garnacho looking improved, Hoyland looking like he's enjoying himself, I will tell you, Athletic Club is going to ask for water. Athletic Club is going to ask for water. There might be a change to that. Maybe Luke Shaw could sneak in ahead of maybe Euro or Dogu or whoever. I don't care. Whoever starts, I'll tell you, Athletic Club is going to ask for water. That's a given, because this is going to be a controlled performance by Manchester United, because there is no panicking. They won't panic. So that's, for me, is a very, very important part of the game today for Manchester United. But also, it's going to give us an idea of how we are going to look in the final, because the final is a whole different ball game, guys. We all know that. The final is a whole different ball game. Anything can happen. It's one game. Every team comes and gives their all. And even for Athletic Club, they are coming. This is their final. So it's going to give us a feel of what we should expect from either Bodo Glimt or Tottenham. I've not, by the way, completely ruled out Bodo Glimt not knocking out Tottenham. I keep telling people, for me, in my books, Tottenham is the most unserious club of the season. You think United was terrible? I thought Tottenham was annoyingly terrible. It's just that it's a small team, no fans, because the way they can swing in games, they can attack you and score very good, beautiful goals, then concede the serious goal. The players just need caning. Man United players needed coaching. Tottenham players need caning. If that's it. So I think that Bodo Glimt, the way they gave us a run for our money in that 3-2 win over them at Old Trafford, they can easily beat them away. They can beat them. Maybe it will be hard for them to beat them by 3-0 perhaps and qualify. But I'll tell you, it's going to be tough for Tottenham. So as we plan for the final, we should know that it could be Bodo Glimt, and we tested them. So I feared, man, they really have played us quite well. I think of all non-Premier League clubs, I think they gave us the biggest challenge, surprisingly, despite beating them. But it's time for us, guys, to win it unbeaten, to win the Europa League unbeaten. I hope we do. People will be telling me, Web, why are you so excited before you even progress to the final? Listen, if you've been following this team and its progress and seen what Amorim has been doing with them, how the players have been psyched up for this game, there is no way Man United is not going to make it to the final. It's not going to happen. My prediction, a comfortable win for Manchester United tonight, and we cruise into the final. That's my prediction. Let me know what you think. Goals from Højlund, Garnacho, Ahmad with 2, maybe, and an assist. So it's going to be a whitewash. Even Bruno, it could be like 4-5-0. But Ahmad has to be somewhere with an assist or even a goal. Come on. I'll catch you later, fam. Let's enjoy the game. Let me catch you later. What a beautiful day.